All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. Look.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake. So this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talents that France has to offer. Great talent on the floor in this one. The nickname has to be Benoit Lambert. Really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Here's Simmons. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Great work using the dribble to set up his shot. MP can get that anytime he wants.
Maybe that's
the marks. Outside Chauvet. No good on the three. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a... hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Now here's Peltier. Pass to Marks. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
Florian Marks getting to his spot and leaving the D to stand for disappointed.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Peltier, no good. Now Paris FC basket with it. Back to Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one on Chauvet.
Terrific energy from MP down in the paint, working hard to get the shot off while being fouled.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Marks. From 18 feet away, score the basket. His second of...
Get 5 highlight. What are you talking
2
about?
attempts.
What a shot by Marks. That's a tough one to judge, and he nailed it.
Well, something that's interesting, when you kind of think about it, is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
5 on the clock. 3-pointer Chauvet. Good D by Simmons.
I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
The team may have done just enough there.
This one for 3.
Please.
Paris FC basket with another miss. Peltier outside. Here's Chauvet. And that misses.
Oh
that would have put
Get
them
on
up.
board, brother.
Paris leading. From outside the arc.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting
And
scared.
pulls it down.
Boy, this quarter has been ugly for him.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. His touch is all but gone.
And a great assist that time by Marks. And without a doubt, the team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that we rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Shooting with no hesitation. You just have to admire MP's confidence in firing off the catch.
Now here's Marks. Pass to Lambert. Now here's Marks. And here's Chauvet. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
I love seeing teams go with the back and forth like that. Chauvet answering the call.
Lets it go from deep. And Paris, another triple.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Missed that scoring opportunity and having a bad 3-for-9 shooting night. And stolen by Simmons. And it's Simmons finishing it off.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
And they're trailing. Marks up top. Elchier. Screen by Lambert. And once again,
Not on my board.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Paris FC basket ahead. Up 4. And the second quarter about. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here. Quarter number 2, and we're just about a minute in. Monsieur with the screen. And it's Simmons missing. And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Harris the rebound. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Here's Beaumarchais. He's guarded by Simmons. And a nice shot by Beaumarchais.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And he's going up for the hoop here. And the dunk by Monsieur.
Crafty decision by MP, using the pick and roll to create for another teammate.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum. And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
To the middle. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
What an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they just love to run.
And they've probably done it in practice 1,000 times.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish. Laying it in for the 2 points works just fine. Because, Tim, you've said this before. 2 points is 2 points.
Here's Beaumarchais. He's guarded by Simmons. They set a pick from deep. And he's good on the 3 ball.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys. But he'll knock down an open shot like that.
And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Beaumarchais pulls it in. Here's Bleu, covered by Portier.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Yeah, definitely saved the layup with that foul. He's going to have to earn them at the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Pass to Simmons. Aaron on the wing. Simmons. Chauvet covering. And the basket by Simmons.
But when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Here's Chauvet. And out of bounds, Paris will take it.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Here's Paris. Simmons outside. Stierko a screen. Bangs home the trifecta.
Now you got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
And Chauvet missing. Simmons outside. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. That'll do it for the first half. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 14. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Shot by Lambert, no good. Simmons outside. Off target from outside. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Man, Chauvet was just calling for that one. He was confident in that shot.
Pass to Elich. Dumont. Here's Simmons. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, he's scored over half their points so far. An unbelievable contribution.
Peltier outside. Kick out to Chauvet. Kept alive. Outside Marks. Outside Chauvet. Clock is at 3. That shot off. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
And that's the kind of finish you're looking for. MP is firing. Up his squad.
It's Marks on the wing. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Off target from three-point range. To the inside. Zadirko, good.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Lambert. Zadirko defending. It's good.
Yeah, well, we all know that Lambert can shoot it, but that length gives him a major advantage around the rim as well.
Here's Simmons. The three-pointer off the mark. And so here's Nanterre. Trailing by 19. Pass to Marks. Back to Chauvet. To the paint. It's stolen by Ehern. Makes it off the glass. And Bogi Elic might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor. Much like his twin brother, Lazar, who replaced in Madrid, Elic is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well. And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did there.
Chauvet. Ahern with the rebound. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become. It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Out to the left wing. Back to Marshall. Here's Chauvet. Ahern with the rebound.
Those have been that was not good at all.
For three. It's not going to go for him. And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Zadirko. Launches it. Cans it from downtown. Marshall with it. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Paris FC basket ahead. Just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action. And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going. Simmons outside. No good on the triple. Here's Chauvet. Simmons grabs the board.
He's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
The way he's shooting the ball right now, yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind.
Clock at 6. And another miss by Paris. And so here's Nanterre. Here's Lambert. And Lambert with the slam.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal position.
Out to the wing. Simmons. Chauvet covering. There's a screen. Shoots the three.
Ah, come on, bro.
Lambert pulls it down. Pass to Peltier.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Here's Lambert. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
And a good example of Peltier's court vision there, seeing the whole floor and making it look easy.
Simmons outside. Pass to Blanchet.
Drops in the layup for two.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And here's Lambert. Monsieur defending. And it's Chauvet missing.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Simmons. From outside, off the mark.
Here's Marks. In the jam by Marks.
Showing just how explosive he can be. Marks with the hammer.
Simmons goes in. And it's Simmons finishing it off.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves. There, guys.
That signature move.
And he does it as well as anyone. I mean, just tremendous skill in the air.
Kick out to Chauvet. And they grab their own miss.
Down low.
The Stewart with the steal. Simmons goes in. The rebound by Chauvet.
Choke on that? That's crazy. It's scrawny, brother.
That'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team would be young, but I think they've turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to...
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning.
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?